stairs. It's always slippery, so watch your step throughout the tour. What's up, bud?
Brianna.
We're in a cave. Welcome back. It's really awesome here. Yeah, we're in a cave. Oh, this is really weird, guys. Enjoy while you can. It's so low.
It's okay.
Please stay up. Okay. Maybe we should. Just kidding. Alright. There's Luth, Madison, Brianna. Ooh, we're going upstairs. Okay, guys. There's cool stuff down there. Oh, that's scary. I don't know. Oh, let's go, guys. Let's travel. I'm gonna edit this together.
Okay, guys.
Match the play button on top. Play button on top. Now,
I feel like
So cool.
No. It's alright, Ellen. Nothing bad can happen. Oh my God. When I was in Mammoth Cave, we went down to the bottom and they turned the lights off. It was scary.
Right.
There's cow sock crystals.
Look how deep that is, guys. Look how deep.
Alright guys, try to squeeze in. We'll try to get everybody off the stairs.
Something close. Something close. Something close. I'm scared. No, I'm major scared. Acrophobia. Acrophobia. But I have that.
Look at that, guys. Look at that crowd. It's down.
This is way too
Alright guys, let me go ahead and grab your attention. I'll start off with the stalagmite at the top of the stairs. We call that one Dead Fred, and like I told a lot of you guys, that's the only rock in the cave that we're allowed to touch. Now the reason that we let you touch that one and none of the others is because whenever you touch a formation in the cave, you're leaving behind a handprints made up of oils off your skin. And once you do that, it takes about 15 years for the water droplets that form those guys to wash off that handprint so it can continue to grow. So you're basically stunning the growth of a formation every time you touch it. That's why when we do the wild cave tours where we crawl around, we wear gloves so we don't harm the growth rate as we touch stuff crawling around. So that's Dead Fred there. So if you haven't touched it, feel free to. Now this room here that we're standing around, this is the Crystal Palace room. This is the third largest room in the cave. There's only 2 rooms in the back that are bigger than this. This room, however, is the most heavily decorated. This is where you can come in and see all the formations like all these guys above you here. Once you get into the back of the cave, it's very smooth. There's no formations hardly ever except for in the very first room back there. It's a lot newer. Now as far as the cave goes, it started out being all solid rock. It's all made up of limestone, so there's nothing open in here like there is now. Back in that point of time, the water table was a lot closer up to the surface, so there'd be water seeping through the cracks in the rock. Mixing into that water is a very weak acid called carbonic acid. It's also known as soda water because that's what they used to carbonate sodas with. That soda water would come into the ground and dissolve away at the limestone and form the rooms and the tunnels like we're going to walk through. So you can think of it kind of like a cavity where you drink too many sodas, you get cavities in your teeth. That same soda water came in here and dissolved away at the rock to form a cavity in the mountain. It's a pretty cool thought. After the cave formed and you have entrances formed like the one we walked through, that's when you get a process called cave breathing. It's cool air coming in and out of the cave. Once the cave breathing starts, that's when you actually see your formations begin to form. They'll start out as these little guys up here. They're called soda straws. They're very thin, hollow tubes made up of rings of minerals from the water droplets. And once they clog up in the middle, they get thicker. That's called a stalactite, holding tight to the ceiling. And then the ones that grow up from the ground, like Dead Fred, those are stalagmites, which you might trip over, so watch out for them. And finally, as they grow longer, they will eventually touch in the middle, or they grow all the way from the floor to the ceiling or vice versa. and that's a column. There's a really big one over here beside you guys. Spider! And before we continue, I'm just going to tell you one more thing. The growth rate for these guys is very slowly. It's about 1 inch every 100 years. So you can just imagine it's probably about the top of my thumb here every 100 years. It takes a very long time for them to grow. So that's another reason why we can't touch them. So does anybody have any questions really quick before we continue?
Nope.
Alrighty. If I can slide through you guys here, excuse me.
Stalagmites are my favorite rock formation. Oh, wow.
Guys, we are about to head up the set of stairs and maybe slippery, so hang guys on the ledge.
Yeah, guys, be careful.
Okay, I'm hanging on. It's not slippery, guys. Oh gosh, there's a hole.
Yeah, it's a hole.
Okay, hang on. Guys,
Viewers, if you're watching this, never do this alone, or else you will die. No, I'm just kidding. You'll just be very hurt. Yeah.
Uncle, look.
Don't touch it. Well, that's so deep. So is that. Viewers, look at that. Look at that. Viewers, look at that. You fall to abyss. This is like Minecraft. Clearly there's no zombies or creepers, skeletons, or spiders, or anything. So yeah. No.
Squeeze in a little bit more. Gotta try to put everybody here if we can.
Guys, I might have to turn this off. It wastes my battery, so bye.